50-50 with a very small sample size. It's all good. Blue team's got my boy LowStar. All snap. Alright, so we are in the game here. Let's see here. Let's go ahead and line these guys up. Here. Nautilus is already in the right spot. Move these guys, move him here. Alright, blue for the win. According to I'm Blue. It makes sense. Blue is in your name. But blue does have a solid team comp as well, so just waiting for this delay to catch up. And here we go. So item choices here. I like what Nautilus is doing. He's got the enhanced cookies to take some additional poke, heal back some additional health, and he's going to get the relic shield as well for the sustains. Get tanky quickly. Get to a point where you can really become a threat in front of your ADC, so you can do whatever you want. Love it. Right. So I talked about in the Champ Select that Katarina is going to want to be able to maneuver around this lane and dodge as many skill shots as possible, because going in for trades is super risky for her, because if she gets charmed, she instantly loses that trade pretty much. So I like that boots pickup coming out from Kat. This is pretty much standard on Katarina from what I've seen, because of that melee. And not very many reliable ranged abilities to throw out. She's got the bouncing blade, which is pretty good, but it typically won't carry your lane for you. So the boots is going to allow her to move around that lane very easily, dodge as many skill shots as possible, and it looks like pretty simple starts on both of these junglers. Both of them opting to start blue buff. No one going for any sort of aggressive invade. You'll notice these guys are setting up the line of scrimmage. Blue team does have a weak point in their defenses. Had red team opted to go in here and steal this red buff, they wouldn't be any wiser. Stretch, are you going to be posting these games? Need to figure out things that happen to me and try to fix my problems. I will. I'm going to try to bring that back as well. I will have the replays posted sometime tomorrow, both on the Twitch highlights on this channel, or you can click the link at the bottom that says Zillion on it, and that'll take you to our YouTube page. Give us a subscribe, and then you'll get a notification probably sometime tomorrow afternoon when these replays have been posted up. So yes, is my answer. Alright, so pretty even lanes so far. Not too much action going down right now. Bakuna Matata doing a great job of keeping the pressure on Renekton, even though he's still losing in farm. Yeah, no problem, Koju. I do what I can. Alright, dash forward. Good trade from Dirty. Dash back out. Good slice and dice there. Good snare coming out of Tractor Blind. Hook lands onto Tractor Blind, though, and he gets put on the Flame Chompers. No, I'm sorry, those are LowStar's Flame Chompers. Fatal Finish doesn't quite have the finisher, though. LowStar wants to try to clean up this kill. Does he have the flash forward? Flash forward, dude! Flash forward! Yes, gets the last shot, and now he's going to be able to possibly clean up a kill on Fatal. Doesn't quite have it, though, as the flash out was used. I guess he was just trying to make sure he was in range for that last shot. I thought he had it guaranteed. And he did pick it up at the end. Ooh, Argento Lupo gets a good charm down onto Trapped Life. And that kind of evens the score there. Trapped Life does have more potions, so he's going to be able to sustain pretty well here. As long as he doesn't take a huge amount of poke. Good dash in from Dirty onto Bakuna Matata. Bakuna Matata turns him into a squirrel-looking thing, but it looks like it's not going to matter. Both flashes are burned there. It looks like Lulu still got her Ignite, though. She knew she wasn't going to really win that trade and ended up not burning it, just trying to live. Dark Crimson Blade gets caught with his pants down as he tries to just, you know, taunt a little bit in the mid lane, and now that's going to cause Argento Lupo to just burst him out, take his double buffs, and put Trapped in Life in even a worse position there. Lupo sees the disrespect. Oh, there's another DC? What? No! Stop it! Honestly, when it's like when there's DCs this early in the game and they go on for more than 5 minutes, or like from 5 minutes or more, I'd rather that just remake. But last time you guys voted not to, because that way no one feels cheated that like they got cheated out of a game. Yeah, DCB, give it like 5 minutes wait time. If he's not back, let me know and we'll remake. Trapped in Life was disconnected. Stretch takes the screenshot. Yeah. They say remake it, we're bored. That's Master Gibbs. Is Master Gibbs the spokesperson? One minute on counter. Yeah, if he's not back in 1 minute, go ahead, remake, let me know. I'll get the next game set up. And we'll get all of these guys back in, plus one more. Oh, wait. Trapped in Life is in the chat. Hold on. Trapped is the one that is gone, and there's another few seconds. Yeah, well, he just showed up in the Twitch chat, so is he coming back Trapped in Life? What's the situation? Just a DC? What's up? Only if you get to keep the double buffs. My client enjoys pooping himself every once in a while. Okay, so he's coming back. He's coming back. Don't remake it. Don't remake it. We got him. I just don't want another 4v5 stomp situation. That's all I'm trying to avoid. We'll just chill out a little bit, enjoy some music. I can talk to you guys and, you know, see what you are all up to. How are you guys doing? Are you guys enjoying your summer months? Is it too hot for you? It's too hot for me. Yeah, client's been a little bit weird lately. A little bit wacky. So I'm assuming that they got the game rolling again because no one's saying anything, and yeah. Stretch. I work at a mechanic shop. Summer is the worst time of the year. I agree. It's way too hot. It's way too hot. Oh man, not much to talk about like this early in the game. Like we're 5 minutes in, so barely anything's happened yet. Especially when you're working on cars that people drove for the last hour and then brought it to you. Yeah, so they're all hot and stuff. It sucks. My room gets up to 110 Fahrenheit at 12 p.m. Way too hot, Florida OP. Dude, I understand. And down, you're kind of in the section of the U.S. that I'm into, so the humidity is like 40 to 50%. You feel like you're swimming in the air around you. It's just ridiculous. It is retarded. Hey, Trapped in Life made it back. Alright, boys. Looks like we've still got a game on our hands. DCB checks. He does a roll call to make sure everyone is ready. They've just unpaused the game. It looks like we're back in. Alright, so just before that disconnect, just a quick recap for those who have forgotten because your Alzheimer's is too strong. Mid lane just got double buffs donated to him because DCB showed up, did a little dance, and then died to a flash charm or a deception combo. And then Dirty up in the top lane picked up a kill, just flashing forward with Ignite and just killing Bakuna Matata as well. So tough stuff there, and he cares not for these minions. Oh my goodness, that's unfortunate. Bakuna Matata freaked out just a little bit there and ended up burning an Ignite that didn't mean anything at all. Dirty is in a really strong position in this lane. Alright. Gets turned into a little squirrel, but Bakuna Matata gets sliced on, diced on. I don't know if he's going to die. Hook lands up in the bottom lane. Good play back. Tractor Blind looks like he's going to go down here. One more auto attack. Yes, Fatal Finish cleans it up there. Good. Very, very good death sentence there. Trapped in Life in lane, trying to maintain his positioning against Argento Lupo. Dash forward, can't quite get the stun down. Takes 2 turret shots on the back end of the chase there. It looks like Vi might be showing up. He's going to walk over a vision ward, though. He's got ulti. Yep. He's going to be able to fight Barum. It looks like Bakuna Matata's not helping. If he gets the stun up, stun comes back up, turned into a scroll, second dash through, he gets the double kill 2v1 stretch style there. Oh my goodness, their Renekton's going to be enormous this game. They need additional help. You got to start sending the Ahri up there and slow this guy down. The lead is enormous. Either that or you got to send your Lulu, get the Lulu roaming into another lane. Oh my goodness, and he's doing the stretch proxy farm. Dirty. Oh my goodness. No. Not like this. Not like this. Oh. Oh lord. Alright, DCB clears out one of the scuttlers there. Blue team has huge vision on this dragon. Is DCB planning to go for it early and solo? If he can get a solo sneak, that's going to snowball this top lane so hard. That early 5% is huge for Renekton since he's already got this much gold on him. Alright, so blue team just keeping red underneath their turret. They know that Vi showed top lane as well, so they're pretty safe to put that sort of aggression on. Ward gets taken out on the blue buff. That's a good spot out by DCB. Very common for your mid laner to try to ward that and get a steal, get a free blue for themselves. Flayback doesn't quite take Tractor Blind into the Flame Chompers, or I keep thinking that it's going to be that it's Thresh and Jinx on the same team, but it's not. Dirty, once again, going forward on Bakuna Matata, gets both the team at proc and the Call to Meek at the same time. Fatal Finish gets in. He doesn't quite get the flay backwards, but they do land the death sentence on Tractor Blind. Can they clean him up, though? Oh my goodness, the most value ability right there. Flame Chompers just disengaging that fight completely before they're able to clean up the kill. Well-placed Chompers. Well-placed. Master Gibbs still looking aggressive, still looking for the potential hook there. Bakuna Matata takes Dirty and just turns him into a squirrel once again. He just needs to get the XP as much as possible. He needs this minion wave to push towards him so he can farm underneath the tower. He's got ulti to work with, so if he can bait something there, maybe he can get some work done and start coming back into this lane. But as it stands right now, Dirty is just being very, very good on his positioning of the minions in the lane so he can zone properly. I'm skipping this song. I don't know what's going on with it. Alright. So, right now, DCB, still farming jungle. He's got level 6, so he's going to be in a position where he wants to start getting super aggressive. He goes low and then gets the red buff, doesn't matter. Top lane, Bakuna Matata flashes out after getting ignited. The ignite and the flash happened at pretty much the same time, so I don't blame him for flashing there. I do blame him for not tossing his ulti on himself, though. But that's okay. That is okay. Panic moments happen. You just gotta remember it for last time and work with it. Learn and adapt. Learn and improve. Master Gibbs once again lands another pull down into Tractor Blind, this time flaying him underneath the turret. The box goes down along with Ignite, and it looks like they're going to pick up the kill. Master Gibbs, sorry, just is able to clean up. Oh my goodness, dude. Master Gibbs, can you... No, you might die to LowStar. LowStar put out a huge amount of DPS there since they focused out that, they focused out that Nautilus first. They traded 1 for 1. A lot better than I thought it was going to go. Yeah, rip Lulu. Unfortunately, it's one of those... I've been in this situation against Renekton, and it really sucks. Because you wish you could go farm jungle, but you're not strong enough to do so. You wish you could stay in lane, but he will keep diving you. And you wish you could roam to another lane, but honestly, other lanes either don't need help, or are always in a position where you can't really do too much. Oh my goodness, Dirty is being so punishing. Oh no. Not this. Blue team GG. Yes, it looks like your vote might be correct. Dirty goes forward. Gets the slice on the minion, only to dice back towards Bakuna Matata with this red buff. Ults himself to get the knock up on Dirty underneath the turret and prevent the dive there. Though I don't think it really dissuaded Dirty that much. He's just a little bit more interested in these minions at the moment. Ooh, DCB manages to get the dragon and get out. No, can he get out? Slow lands from the missiles, but he gets taken out by one more Foxfire from Ahri. Alright, Dirty going underneath the turret. He gets the stun down before getting turned into the squirrel. Assault and battery on the mid lane onto Trapped Life. He goes ahead and spins under the tower, but it's not going to mean too much. And it looks like Dirty's setting himself up to just dive this. Oh, never mind. The turret crumbles. Flash forward, call the Meek, and he cleans it up with one more auto attack and a proc of the Tiamat. Oh my goodness, Renekton is snowballing so hard. He's got double the farm of Lulu. One more kill than Lulu has deaths because Barum tried to go up there and help him, but just wasn't in a position where he was strong enough to really, really affect that fight quickly enough. I think what really went wrong there was that Bakuna Matata did not contribute to that early gank when Barum showed up quickly enough, and he ended up 1v1ing a guy who's just got more gold. And if it's a 1v1v1, then it's not going to be something that you want to do. It's not going to be something that you could win, I should say. It needed to be a 2v1, not a 1v1v1. Alright, Barum getting taken low from the chickens. Oh my goodness. Getting taken super low from the chickens. Uh-oh, good hook goes in on Master Gibbs. Flame Chompers goes down. They want to try to leave this kill to Jinx. Doesn't quite do it. Good knock-up comes out from Tractor Blind, and they pick up a double on the bottom side of the map. They've got that Jinx too, so this is where that Gatling gun comes in handy. She decides to proxy farm for a little bit of additional punish, letting the turret kill these minions here. She doesn't have the next wave to back up to, you know, pretty quickly, so she needs to be careful of her positioning. Looks like she's going to decide to hang out underneath the turret a little bit longer. Tractor Blind is going to back up here. LowStar goes ahead and knocks it over. Good punish. Alright, so blue team looking like they want to recall. They've also got about a 4K, actually 3.3K gold lead. Argento Lupo gets a good pink ward down. And it looks like Dirty is on the chase for him. Dark Crimson Blade finds Barum in the jungle. Barum is forced to just jump out of that because he knows he's isolated, and it's very unlikely he's going to win that fight without his ulti being up. Dark Crimson Blade now trying to collapse on Argento Lupo, but actually gets charmed. Orb of Deception goes down. It looks like Argento Lupo might die. No, he makes it back out of the fight. Oh my goodness, the Jinx and Super Mega Death Rocket actually misses as well. One more shot from Jinx can pick up this kill. Zap goes out, but he sidesteps it. It looks like she might pick up the kill. No, she doesn't. Fatal Finish shows up with the Fate's Call, and it looks like Dirty's in the middle of the fight now. He needs to pop this ulti for the damage. Gets it down. One slice through on the Callista, but he's not going to be able to dive Master Gibbs. a very explosive fight in the mid lane from a huge amount of rotations coming out of both sides here. It looks like blue team comes out on top, even though they traded 1-for-1, because they're going to be able to once again use this this Jinx auto attack speed to just knock over this mid lane turret. The turret advantages are fully in blue team's favor, as well as the dragons, so they're doing a great job of controlling these secondary objectives. Alright, top side of the map. Looks like Dark Crimson Blade is looking for the kill on Bakuna Matata. Dirty shows up. Good knock-up from Lulu and Flash to get out of that situation. Had he gotten stunned there, he was done for sure. Good Glitter Lance secures his escape for sure. He just needs to boost his speed and walk away. Alright, looks like they're going to pass this blue buff over to Argento Lupo. He gets it safely, and he needs to keep dominating this lane as much as possible. Well, I feel like Lupo's pretty much the one hope of this team. I say that, but, you know, the bottom lane has gone even pretty much as well. They are 3-3 on their Kalista. She's got the Bloodthirster complete, so she does a pretty significant amount of damage on a per auto attack basis and with that Q. So she's got some good poking potential and some good rip when she pulls the Rend out as well. So they've got the potential to really get back into this game. They just need to get their pick comp rolling, get the charms down, get the hooks down, get the Fate's Call down, pretty much assault and battery, you know, all these tools that they have to catch one guy out, put them to work. And that's how you get back in this game. Alright, so blue team was looking for a potential pick there over in the river, but it looks like they're not going to be able to find anything. Barum going to take his own red buff and try to just get a little bit stronger before he goes and dives somebody. He's going a full tank build here because his team does have the damage. They've got the DPS to really support him. Once he goes in, he's just got to make sure that he can live through whatever he dives into here. Alright, so blue team once again pushing down the mid lane. They don't have their Jinx with them though, which means that turret will take quite a bit longer to go down if they do decide to push all the way to it. Looks like they're deciding to back up, get some vision control here. They should be aware that Dragon is spawning in 35 seconds, so if they can position themselves in a way that's going to allow them to knock that over, which is why I imagine DCB is over in this part of the map. He wants to clear out vision, he wants to establish some deep wards so that he knows if the enemy team is going to come and stop him, and then go ahead and try to go for it. Tractor Blind gets charmed in straight into the death sentence as well. Fatal Finish is going to be the one to pick it up with the Ren stacks. DCB jumps the wall, has to flash the charm, and it looks like Argento Lupo is still on the chase. Orb Deception misses, but that ability will be up in 1 second. It looks like red team's in a position where they can take this Draken. Bakuna Matata is opting to just teleport back to lane because someone has to stop Dirty from taking their entire base away. He's going to be able to pick up this inner turret because he's got the AD to do so, but it looks like Lulu will be able to at least stop and or delay that inhibitor turret take. Kalista does rend and steal and get that dragon secured. I thought for a second Jinx Rocket stole it, but no, it did not. Ignite is down on Argento Lupo. It looks like he will go down to the Ignite from Kalista. I'm sorry, not Kalista, Katarina. Alright, red team picks up their first dragon, second dragon of the game. First dragon for red team, and they're going to recall it back at base. No, maybe not. They need to do something about Renekton. These 4 team members right here would be perfect to send up top lane, give Bakuna Matata some help here, and really shut this Renekton down. Not really necessarily shut him down because he's so far ahead in farm, but at least set him back a little bit. Get some gold off of him. You know, he's got a huge amount of shutdown gold available, and he's just putting it out there to be taken away. You've got the pick comp to work with. That's the guy you want to be picking. That being said, though, you don't want to leave mid lane too long because blue side does have that Jinx. We've already seen her crush turrets, and she's got the IE and Zeal under her belt. Good amount of AD, good amount of attack speed. You can't crit turrets, but you still got the other 2 stats to work with in order to crush these things down. Alright, so red team starting to stay a little bit more grouped. The Ahri is a little bit disjointed on the map, and that's only because he wants to make sure that there's a little bit of safety when he's pushing this bottom lane. He wants to clear this wave, get it rolling towards the enemy team's base, and then probably regroup with his team. I'm not quite sure if he's going to go ahead and push all the way to the enemy turret, because he's Ahri. I mean, he doesn't have a lot of turret damage. He does get some from his AP, but not as much damage on the turret as, say, an AD carry, which he's actually drawing down. Jinx walking down. Wants to clear out this wave. So that pressure up in the bottom lane might open up an opportunity for a 4v5 situation. He decides to not hook. Death Sentence doesn't land. Dirty walks forward. It's difficult. Argento Lupo is looking for a kill onto Lowstar. He actually misses the charm. Lowstar could potentially win this if he goes through and Gatling guns him to death. Hook actually goes down onto Dark Crimson Blade, and they flay him out of the jump to keep him in place. Tractor Blind walks backwards. Fate's Call knocks him up and keeps him in place just a little bit bottom. At the bottom side of the map, Lowstar actually wins the 1v1. No, they trade evenly. And it looks like Red Team wins a fight in the mid lane off the back of that hook. Like I said, picks. Picks are what they want. Alright, top side, Dirty, just continuously forcing this lane in. He wants to be an enormous problem, but he needs to recognize when it's time to leave. He flashes the wall, he sees the enemy team coming. Good flash. Okay, that was a clairvoyant flash. Ren might actually slow him down just enough to get taken out here. He throws down the stun onto Barum. Ignite goes down as well. He can't quite clean up the kill, though. That full tank build, full tank Vi, allows him to live, pulls the Ignite off of the Renekton, and takes away his bounty because he was playing greedy up the top lane. Now, it was fully good play had his team been on the map still pushing towards that mid lane, because you can't have the enemy allocate the resources as heavily as they need to respond to that threat, and still get that mid lane turret. Or, I'm sorry, and still defend that mid lane turret. Oop, a little bit of water. Alright, Lupo, once again, pushing this bottom lane. It looks like he just wants to keep drawing Lowstar out. Alright, dash forward. Looks like this might be a kill here. He actually sidesteps the second half of the Orb of Deception. Argento Lupo wants him to walk away from the turret so he can dash forward unencumbered. Lupo gets the charm down, but he's isolated now. DCB is looking for the kill. Foxfire lands. Orb of Deception goes through! Oh my goodness, he almost picks up the kill. He lives with 15 HP. Oh my goodness, that was very, very well played. Very, very close. Oh my goodness. Alright, I'm going to take over a little bit more control on this radio station. Just keep upvoting and downvoting things like I'm supposed to. I usually just pick a song and let it roll, but every once in a while it picks like weird stuff. I'm like, where did you find this? Alright, so Fatal Finish, looking like he's not going for the Runons as a second item, instead going for a Bork. The enemy team does have some tanky guys. You can see it. Their front line's pretty big, and they're health stacking, so it's going to be the item to get to shred that max HP. Alright, but Red Team is just, they don't have, I guess they don't feel like they've got enough vision control to really feel comfortable roaming around the map or getting a little bit more aggressive in their positioning. So they're just going to post up near this turret. They need to just get a pick on this Nautilus. He's very far forward on his own. Dark Crimson Blade is down on the bottom side of the map. Argento Lupo realizes that they've got an advantage in the mid lane, but Vi has already resolved to try to get out and go down and stop Lupo instead of taking this fight in the mid lane. There it is. Fight in the mid lane is being won now. DCB is still on the bottom side of the map trying to push. Good assault and battery combined with the Ren there, and they're going to be able to get this mid lane turret, start getting some advantages of their own. Top side of the map, Bakuna Matata gets dove on by Dirty, doesn't have the ulti up to be able to use to save his own life. Dark Crimson Blades on the bottom side, still pushing that in. Lupo's going to be fine trading one turret for two, and then going ahead and potentially putting a threat on this inhibitor turret. Dragon's up as well, so red team's in a position where they could potentially take that very, very easily. Yeah, they're going to rotate right over to it and gain even more advantages in their favor. Dark Crimson Blade knows that the dragon is up. He's going over to check it. He finds that Master Gibbs is there. He gets flayed backwards. Healed comes out of Fatal Finish. Will they get this kill? No, he picks up the kill and jumps away. He will not go down, actually. Wow. Very, very well played by Dark Crimson Blade, getting that reset in time to get out. They opt to not stay? Why are they not staying? Yes, your Vi is low, but the rest of your team is... I mean, you've still got a perfectly good Argento Lupo, a perfectly good Fatal Finish that you could have used here. And they end up just not getting that dragon for fear of, I guess, Renekton showing. I understand that they were probably cautious of the Katarina resets as well, but... With the fact that the enemy jungler wasn't there, you have guys there who can tank it. I'm actually pointing to Fatal Finish on that one because the amount of lifesteal he's got... I probably would have stayed and tried to get it. Just have Fatal Finish spin into the back of the pit, tank it with all the lifesteal and the shield that he's got, and then have Lupo zone. Alright, so a little bit of vision control going down for red team. Blue team going to go ahead and pick up this dragon. Alright, many wards are in the enemy jungle that red is finding finally. Oh my goodness, DCB is so far forward. Hook him! What? Why not hook him? You gotta know what your single target CC can do, dude. I would have hooked and flayed that guy back so quick and then boxed him in. Oh my goodness, it would have been the freest of kills. Plus in these tight corridors, I believe that blue team wins fights. There we go. Hook him. There we go. Look at how free that is. He could have done that on DCB a couple minutes ago. DCB looking to potentially stop this blue buff, but not going to get it. Actually no flash forward from Vi. Fatal Finish caught out with the pants down. Able to get a lantern pull in real quick. GCB does burn his ulti during that time period, hoping to get the kill. Can't quite get it though. Alright, a little bit of regrouping happening from red team here. Let's take a look at this gold lead. At one point, I believe there was a 2k gold lead for red team. Now that's been gap closed quite well. Ooh, Trapped in Life goes deep, looking for this kill, can't quite find it. Rocket actually misses as well, and Argento Lupo will not burn down from Ignite. Bakuna Matata walks into a brush blind, ults himself to try to get away. Dark Crimson Blade shows up, Baram goes into the fight as well, and that's not the fight that they're looking for. No one else was ready for that exchange. Lupo was too low to contribute. And I don't know what happened to Fatal Finish and Master Gibbs there. Fatal Finish was still on base. Master Gibbs was... He knew that there wasn't too much he could do in that fight. Alright. Alright, so blue team forcing down these middle turrets now. Two members down on the red side, and it looks like they're going to be able to get decent damage down on this inhibitor turret. Lupo shows up, Charm throws out, doesn't quite land. Dirty actually dodges it, but he's under turret and gets just lasered down. The rest of blue team has forced to retreat. Lupo's got ulti up. Charm lands on Tractor Blind, and he gets taken out by one of the spear throws from Fatal Finish. The heal actually puts Fatal still in range of that zap, but he can't quite close the distance to get to Lozdar. He was looking for one more spear throw. What is this? One more pierce. Uh-oh. Fatal Finish hoping to kite backwards. Bakuna Matata eats the Super Mega Death Rocket, but Dark Crimson Blade just does so much damage when his target is isolated. It doesn't matter too much. Lupo and Bakuna Matata pick up the kill onto Dark Crimson Blade afterwards. Alright, one of these teams is probably going to go for a Baron. They both are pretty... Actually, blue team doesn't need their ADC to be there as much, but they need either their ADC or Kha'Zix to be ready to roll on it. Alright, I don't know about this call here. I don't know about this one. They do have the vision control. I'll give them that much. But it's taking quite a while to knock it over. Katarina's going to see them here. This means that Dirty knows that it's happening. He's walking down. He's pretty tanky at this point in the game, too. He's got a good amount of magic resist. He's not going to be able to get in. Tractor Blind throws in the knock-up. It looks like the blue team is not able to get in quite quickly enough to actually stop the take from happening. Oh my goodness, Trapped in Life gets a very good Death Lotus off that goes for about 2.5 seconds, does huge damage. Dark Crimson Blade now going deep, trying to find the kill onto Argento Lupo. Can't quite get it. Another rocket goes wide, aimed at Lupo. These things just can't make contact with the Foxwoman. Uh-oh, Zap does land, though. One more auto attack will clean up this kill. Fatal Finish actually gets crit down after a little bit of a contribution from Trapped in Life as well. Flash forward and one more spin will clean up that kill. And it looks like this game just busted wide open for blue team. A very ballsy Baron call coming out from the red team. Almost got them a pretty decent advantage, but blue team just waited and waited and waited. Let them take the Baron and then cleaned up the kills afterwards, and it looks like that was the smart play. No one got too antsy to try to steal the Baron away from them. Just let them have the gold value and then trade evenly for gold value in terms of kills on the Baron buff, and then take more objectives on the map after everyone else is dead. Very good decision making on their part. Alright, so couple pink wards sitting around the map here that people aren't seeing. Trapped in Life finds one in the Dimple Brush over by the Dragon Pit, but the one that is over by the blue buff goes unchecked. They ping it because they've seen it now that there's a ward on it, but I think they kind of walked on it and didn't see it. Alright, Lupo walks forward. He's looking for another good charm. Alright, red team a little bit more timid now that their middle lane has these super minions pushing in on it. Ping's going down on this blue buff. Lupo's being really greedy for his blue. No one else is nearby him. Can he outplay this 2v1? Tractor Blind is really wanting to go for him. Throws down the ulti. It doesn't, no, it didn't go down. I guess that was the passive. Oh, the max range charm lands on Dirty. He's going to go down here while Tractor Blind is just forced to watch his friend go down. Fate's Call gets the knock up on Tractor Blind. Good hook backwards, and that's going to be Tractor Blind done and dead. Double kill for Callista there. Uh-oh. DCB shows up on the backside of the fight trying to pick up Argento Lupo. Good assault and battery. Keeps him locked in place long enough for his team to control him, though. Trapped in Life shows up and has to immediately zone his out of his Death Lotus. That's going to be a lot of damage negated there. And it looks like the ball has once again swung into the court of red team. But while this is all happening, super minions are pushing in on the base. I don't know if Bakuna Matata can stop this and this Nexus turret from going down. They're doing so much damage, it looks like he will be able to save it for now. Alright, red team going to use this time to try to pick up a dragon, and good timing on their part. Lowestar is on the other side of the wall. He might be able to kill Master Gibbs if he can get some vision. Can't quite find it. Dash over the wall from Argento Lupo, picks up the kill on Lowestar, and just dashes directly to that lantern and picks it up and gets back to safety. Alright, pick comp versus reset comp. Interesting matchup so far. So, as it stands right now, blue team is winning in terms of map pressure. They've got many more turrets down than the enemy team, sitting on about 3 more above. They have also even Dragons. They've been doing all right in these team fights as well, but as far as the team fights are really going, it has been Red Team getting these Fates Call picks onto the Nautilus that have really been influential in the game. Lupo's been finding these opportunities to pick people off as well, and then dodging the cleanup on the resets. That's been huge this game. Making sure that the enemy team doesn't get a kill in response to one person dying for their squad is huge, because a lot of blue team's strength comes from those resets. If you keep someone from dying on your team, you deny a large amount of power. Full Tank Vi has been very supportive in this game, and able to just go in, be huge, be beefy. That's all she's got to do. Be a threat on a guy. Be a threat on that Trapped in Life, on that low star. You don't have to kill him. You just need to buy time for your backline to do work. Alright, that being said, check out this gold. Most of the gold on Red Team is stacked onto Argento, Lupo, and Fatal Finish as well. So they're doing a great job of carrying this game forward. They've got these kills under their belt, and they've got the front line that they need to really defend themselves as well. Master Gibbs is doing a great job of getting these hooks and flays, throwing down the box, and then of course, like I said, Barum just going in deep and making sure that he can lock up someone of priority and make sure that the threat is put on him and not on his backline. Even though, I will say, DCB has been sneaking around to these backsides, and it's been scary a couple times for the squishies, but they've been doing a good job of keeping themselves alive for the most part. And I don't know if you guys can tell, but my voice is starting to go from talking so much, so I'm probably going to make this one the last one. My throat's hurting a little bit. But, fear not, Shoutcast of 5v5s will continue to return. Ooh, good dodge of the Fates Call comes out from Dark Crimson Blade there. He's going to be able to live through the Rend as well. No! Actually, it looks like the death sentence breaks that Banshee's Veil. Dark Crimson Blade now trying to sneak around and potentially look for a pick on the other side of the wall there. He's not going to find it, though. Tops of the map, Dirty, once again pushing in this lane. He needs to recognize when it's time to leave, though. Uh-oh, DCB goes in deep, trying to deny the recalls here. He sneaks backwards. Can he get away? The Ignite has gone down. He flashes the wall. Will he stay alive there? No. One more auto attack takes him out. And Renekton had decided to stop pushing up in the top lane, so it was not as worth anyway. Yeah, Lupo made it back to base there. Good dunk coming down from Barum onto Dirty. Dirty just in a 3v1 that he can't quite get to Fatal in. Gets taken out immediately. Yeah, Red Team's got to be feeling pretty decent right now. They've got the pressure on the map, 2 guys down for the enemy team. They've got the auto attack speed that they need, and they, honestly, they've got some dive potential if Master Gibbs can land a decent hook on pretty much anyone who's defending this tower right now. If they get hooked, Red Team can engage. Red Team can go in. They've got the damage to do it. Alright, Tractor Blind walks up. Master Gibbs takes a little bit of turret damage. It looks like he's a little bit too low, though. This is that reset comp. It might come into action here. Good Fate's Call saves his life, though. Dark Crimson Blade is on the front lines trying to find the back line of the enemy team. He dashes forward. 3v1, too far. He goes down, though. It looks like Tractor Blind's going to throw down the ulti onto Kalista. Flash forward actually a little bit knocks up Barum, but he's so tanky he doesn't care as much. Heal goes down, gives him a little bit of additional health, and Tractor Blind is just getting... Oh my goodness, Trapped in Life, I'm sorry. He was getting zeroed out there. Oh my goodness, that was a good flash out by Fatal Finish. Barum got knocked up in the process, but that's okay. Us tank players, we live to die. We're here so that the other guys can get the glory. Actually, I mean, honestly, we get a lot of the glory. But what I'm saying is, we're just here so that the other guys can get the damage down. We want to be beefy dudes who are difficult to kill. That's what feels good. Alright, so it looks like this push is going to be halted as Dirty has been able to clear the wave out sufficiently so they can't knock over that inhibitor turret. Once one of these inhibitor turrets breaks, though, for Red Team, I really feel like they're probably going to take over this game. They've got a very solid comp, they've got a backline that understands their positioning properly, and they can really, really kite out these fights very well. They're highly mobile, and they, like I said, they've just got great peel on their side. been a really fun game to watch. Master Gibbs wants to make sure that no one is doing this Baron, but yeah, he just tosses the ward over the wall there. Tractor Blind should probably push that wave out one more, or at least damage the next wave, just to guarantee that it shoves in the other direction. As it stands right now, I believe it continues to push towards his side of the map, which means they can't Baron dance properly. Alright, so red team, blue team looking to just control this area here. There's a lot of wards, a lot of vision around this Baron. They're going to clear this out. I'm not sure if blue team wants to be in this position for a fight, though. I really believe that red team's got the better team fight in a tight corridor. And if they're going to fight here, they need to be super decisive. Just front load damage on one guy and get the resets rolling. That's the key to your comp. Just front load the damage. And probably just ignore the Vi. Throw an exhaust down on the Vi and go for like a... Actually, ooh, even Thresh is pretty tanky. And it's difficult to get these backliners. I'm not quite sure now. I'm not sure what blue team can really do in these team fights. DCB could potentially find someone isolated, but other than that, I don't see much working for him. Alright, blue team looks like they might go for the Baron. There is a ward on it, though. They're looking to bait it. DCB jumps in, looking for Master Gibbs. He gets some decent chunking down, but decides to disengage. He doesn't want to get jumped on by the rest of red team. Red team just deciding to push forward here. Dirty gets turned into a squirrel. It looks like a Bork went down on him. Good ulti from Vi, locks him in place, and that's the pick comp. That's it. That's all you've got to do. Get your Vi to a point where she feels fearless. Get her in. And then you just create a 4v5 and win. Blue team caught in the back position. Master Gibbs gets pulled in by Fate's Call. He gets tossed out in a second here. No, he's looking for Dark Crimson Blade and finds him. Oh, he just misjudges the positioning on the stealth, and it looks like DCB's going to jump the wall. Alright, the fight continues. Bakuna Matata left alone in the back end of the fight. Honestly, Baram could turn around for a bit and give him a little bit of peel. Bakuna Matata looks like he's going to go down. Trapped in Life, the one to pick up that kill. Alright, mid lane, Fatal Finish getting taken a bit low. DCB and Trapped in Life are able to pick up the kill here. Alright, Lowstar now in a position where you might be able to ult this turret. Get your guys up with you. Yep. Alright, DCB needs to be very careful. He's able to jump out in time, but the dunk goes down onto Lowstar. DCB finishes up the inhibitor, which excites Lowstar. It might be the key to let him get away. Ooh, Flame Chopper saves his life. He zaps over the wall, but it looks like it's not going to be enough to prevent DCB from dying there. That inhibitor take is crucial, though. It evens up the super minion pushes down the mid lane, so they don't have to tend to those waves as often. Alright, so it looks like the next big fight's probably going to be for this Baron buff. Whoever gets this is probably going to be able to close out the game, just due to the fact that there's probably going to be a big fight for it. People will die. Top lane minions need to be attended to. Bottom lane minions need to be attended to. Oh my goodness, Dirty throwing out the left. He's got a really huge amount of damage under his belt with only 2 items too. That's the thing about bruisers, is they put out a ton of damage with, you know, 1-2 damage items, and the rest tank. This is a situation where you would like for one of your guys on blue team to have a Randuin's to try to help close that gap on Fatal Finish. No one's got it. Uh-oh. Looks like blue team might have been caught with their pants down. This Baron's going down very quickly. Can they get there in time to interrupt it? DCB looks like he might be eyeing it so he can get into the fight. Uh-oh. Tractor Blind goes forward. Rend is stacked. Red team does get the dragon. It looks like... Uh-oh. I hear a Death Lotus. There's so much going on here. Lowstar shows up at the tail end of the fight, and he's going to get taken out. Red team wins that fight handedly. I thought Death Lotus got some work done there, but it looks like it just didn't have enough DPS on it. Oh my goodness, they just got completely chunked out by that Callista. It looked like the Ren damage stacked up was just too high. They weren't able to get to her and pick her off, and they just got super punished. Alright. Red team pushing forward. This looks like it's going to be the end of the game push. Well-deserved victory for these guys. Honestly, it was looking super grim for them. For the longest time in that early game, Dirty had a huge advantage over Bakuna Matata, but they ended up being able to use their pick comp to their benefit. Vi got to a point, like I said, their team comp has the damage. Just send in the Vi, and get the 4v5 rolling, and then from there you can just push through the team fight.